What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the S&J Sports Talk Show. Happy holidays to everybody. This is officially Christmas week, so we want to wish everybody a happy holiday, a happy New Year's. We'll be back on here way before the New Year's, but this is our fourth episode we're doing. We're still rolling. We just hit 11 subscribers, so we said in our last video we were trying to get over that hump and get to double digits. We are at double digits. Now help us get to triple digits. We're going to get to 100 subscribers. That's the goal, is to get to 100 subscribers. And there's a lot that can be unlocked on YouTube when you get to different limits and levels of subscribers. So continue to subscribe, continue to let people, friends know, let viewers know, share the content, share our podcast episodes if you like what we talking about, all right? Jonathan, what's going on with you, man? How you doing, my man?
Good, how about you?
You doing good?
Yep.
Yes, episode 4.
Yep.
Episode 4, season 1. How you feeling about the talk show?
You're doing good.
You doing good? You want to tell them a little bit about where your idea came up with starting this?
Yeah. You know what? Shoot.
I know we had been talking
Yeah,
about it
came
about
up-
a year ago,
yeah.
let's
we
do
have
a
talked
podcast.
about it, but we never did it. I just wanted to start up, because I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted my own,
He's like, let's get
I
something
listen-
going. Let's talk
I
some
listen to
stuff.
so many others. It's like I could be talking about this,
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, we're gonna today on this episode we're gonna talk. Last episode we did the Eastern Conference basketball reviews. This week we are going to do the Western Conference reviews, which we love the Western Conference. We watch all the Western Conference games, and it seems like the Western Conference teams have maybe a little bit more star power and
Right.
stuff. So it's funner to even go through those reviews and standings. Last week we did the Eastern Conference reviews, and who did we say were going to be the final two in the Eastern Conference? We said Brooklyn, and did we go with Milwaukee?
Yeah.
I think it was Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Those are our picks for the final two. And so at the end of the review for the Western Conference, we're going to give you our pick for the final two who will make it to the Western Conference. This is going to be a lot harder.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot harder to pick because, there's so many teams. So let's get into it, man. Or do you have anything else you wanted
Yeah,
to?
before we get into it,
Okay.
the Lakers, Anthony Davis.
Oh.
He had an MCL sprain, and he's out for 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
So basically a month.
Okay.
How do you feel about this for the Lakers?
Oh, man. This is going to be a tough one for the Lakers,
Yeah, it
but
is.
I know LeBron had a little injury. They're going through a lot of the COVID protocols right now with all these teams, but I think the Lakers are going to be, I think they'll be okay because they're still figuring out some stuff even away from Anthony Davis, so they'll get to see how they play without Anthony Davis. It might be good for him, It might be good for him. Sometimes when I watch Anthony Davis play, he seems a little bit
Shy.
he seems like maybe the team's trying to play too much through him and it's not working sometimes, or it's I don't know. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into these standings. You want to go from? Let's see. You want to go from,
Let's
the,
go from
top?
the top?
All
Yeah.
right. Let's go from the top. First team we're looking at is Phoenix Suns. Man, what's your review of the Phoenix Suns? Number 1 in the West, sitting at 24-5, and as you know, they had that famous 17-game win streak. What you think about Phoenix and how far they're going, man?
They're not going that far this year.
They're not going to make it to the finals again like last year?
Nah, they're not going to make it to the finals. I'll give them the second round. I think they'll get kicked out the second round, but I'll still make it to the second round.
Okay.
But they have a solid team. Like, they got a nice point guard, Chris Paul. They have a nice shooting guard,
Nice point guard, shooting guard.
Devin Booker, and they got a nice center too. So
Right.
And they also got a lot of good role players. So I mean, it's definitely a team not to sleep on.
Not to
You know
sleep
what
on.
I'm saying?
No doubt. They're number 1.
Yeah.
And Chris Paul, man, he can make any team better.
Yeah.
Remember
Whatever
when he
team
went to
goes
Oklahoma
yeah.
City
Mhm.
and no one thought they were going to do anything? Didn't they make the playoffs that year?
Yeah.
I think they made the playoffs with him, and no one even thought that was going to happen.
Mhm.
So Phoenix Suns, man, they have a good record. I think it's going to depend a lot on Devin Booker.
Mhm.
Like, Devin Booker's going to have to play really great. Last year was his first year in the playoffs, so, he did good. But, I mean, in the playoffs, man, you got to take your game to another level. Him and DeAndre Ayton got to take their game to another level. They'll do well. I think they'll do well. Phoenix Suns, man. Next up is Golden State Warriors.
Golden State.
Golden State Warriors. I think the Golden State Warriors, man, they're the ones I have them coming out of the West. I know there's some other great teams, even there's some other great teams in the West, but it seems like when you watch Golden State and specifically Steph Curry and the guys around Steph Curry get confident when they play with him. Gary Payton, Jordan Poole, Kyle Anderson, they get confident when they play with Steph Curry. So you can't make up for that.
Right.
Steph Curry's already doing his thing. Draymond Green's doing his thing, and you have Andre Iguodala there to be like a mentor and leader. But you got young guys there with energy. So it's not like they're just the old team. I got Golden State coming out the West. I got to go with them, man.
Definitely.
And they're number 2, 24-6.
Only one game behind the Suns.
Only one game behind. I know they played each other twice. They split the games, I believe. They both won one on their home court.
Yeah.
So I got Golden State coming out of the West. What about you, man? What do you think about them?
I don't have them coming out the West.
Okay, all right.
But they are a good team.
They are a good team.
They're definitely a good team.
Would you think Curry win MVP this year? Do you think Durant will get it? It's still up in the air.
Yeah, it's still up in the
It's
air.
still up in the air.
I can't say now.
I think if it's close, and I know this isn't even a topic on the Western Conference teams, but if it's close, I think Curry's gonna get it because he had that record, man. That
Right.
you can't deny that record during this season. But man, when you watch Kevin Durant play right now, balling, man, balling.
He's real balling.
Right, every game, and he was doing it without Kyrie Irving, so
Right. That's what makes it better.
I feel like Kevin Durant kind of took on the challenge and was like,
Whatever.
you know what, since Kyrie's not playing, I have even more to prove, like even if Kyrie don't come back, we can still be number one. They're number one in the East right now.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. Let's move on, man. The Utah Jazz. Now, let me just say, I've never been a Utah fan, no matter who's been on their team, when they've had a team. I just wasn't a fan of Utah. I've been to Utah before. You been to Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been a fan of Utah personally, and no, not any, nothing personal against them. Just I never
not
looked at
fan.
Utah and thought they were about to go far.
Yeah.
And I like Donovan Mitchell as a player, but
Utah's more of an upset team,
upset. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
They may knock a team out.
They may knock a team
They're
out.
not going nowhere though.
We're not looking at them to make it to the finals or even the conference finals, really.
Yeah.
I think they go out in the first round, actually.
First round?
I got Utah going out in the first round. They're going to have a wake-up call in the playoffs. All right, number 4, Memphis Grizzlies, man. That's my team with Ja Morant. That's my team
Morant
right
is
there. What you
rolling.
think?
I mean, that team's rolling, and he's hurt right now. So, and they're on like a 7-8 game winning streak right now. So, this is definitely a good team.
Yeah.
I would say they get to the second round this year.
Second round?
Yeah, I'll say second round.
I think they're going to upset somebody because if they're in that top 4, let's say they're the number 4 seed, they're going to play a 5. And no one's really expecting Memphis to go far. They know they're a good team. Last year, I think they were in the first round and got knocked out. Or were they just the play-ins? I need to look
They're
up
in the playoffs.
reviews.
Play-ins.
Play-ins, yeah. It's one thing to be in the play-ins. It's another thing to really go far in the playoffs. They have the opportunity to knock somebody off, though. Yeah, they could knock somebody out who's not expecting it and end up in that second round,
Right.
So,
They definitely could.
yeah. They got a good team. They remind me almost how Portland was a couple years ago, where Portland, people weren't expecting them to go to the finals, but everyone knows they could knock you off. And I kind of think that's what Memphis represents this year.
Right now,
Yeah. Who's next? Who's next on the list?
So we got the Clippers.
The Los Angeles Clippers. That all depends on Kawhi Leonard, man.
Right.
All of it depends on. Right now, is he supposed to be coming back? You think he's coming back this year?
I mean,
before playoffs?
He could.
Okay.
He's most likely just gonna sit out the year.
Yeah,
But I
he's
mean,
done
if
that
he-
before, right?
Yeah, but if he comes back, this team could go to the finals.
Really?
They come
The
close.
Clippers, who've never been there, you saying if he comes back, this could be the year?
They go to the finals.
Okay. You've been watching them a little bit.
Yeah.
I know Paul George. Who else do they have that's solid on their team right now?
They got a lot of players. They got
Okay.
a lot of role players. They got Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
They
You're
got
right.
a lot of role players.
You're right.
But I mean, with Kawhi Leonard, like that team just fits. It's like
Do they have a big man? Any
They got a
big?
man.
Okay.
I mean, they
Nothing
do.
special.
They do, but
Nothing
it's
crazy.
nothing special. Yeah.
Okay. Man, Kawhi Leonard, I remember you said he's one of your favorite players in the league. I hope he gets another championship. I'm trying to think, is it gonna happen with the Clippers? Is it gonna? You're right. If they're gonna do something, they got to do something quick. You know, while they got him, Paul George, while they have the talent, it'd be nice if he comes back this year. We want him to get healthy, of course. He always seems to take care of his health. You know, he always wants to take care of his health, which is what you're supposed to do. I remember when in San Antonio, he wanted to just take care of his health, and everyone's like, "Man, you're supposed to play. You're supposed to play." He's like, "No, I'm not feeling it." And the next year, he went and won with Toronto. That was tight. That was tight.
Yeah.
He went ahead and did what he needed to. The Clippers, I'm gonna give them. It's gonna depend on Kawhi Leonard, but I see them going to the second round.
Second round.
I see them winning the first round, especially with Kawhi Leonard, but he might not have enough time to get in the groove of things with the team. So without Kawhi Leonard, they're not getting past the second round. Even if they win the first round, they just go into the second round is what I would say. Yeah.
I see that.
Paul George been balling?
He been doing all right.
He been doing all right without Kawhi?
It's
Okay.
the playoffs for him though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who's next? Oh, Denver Nuggets. What's your thoughts, man? Big man Nikola Jokic. What you think, man?
They a pretty good team.
What's going on with Jamal Murray? Is he coming back soon?
He should be. I don't
That
know.
would change the game up if he comes back. That
Yeah,
he
if
can
come-
ball.
If he comes back and he's good, like close to where he was before,
Right.
this is definitely a dangerous team.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
definitely do some work.
But right now they're sitting at number 6,
Yeah.
so they're close to. They're borderline like playoffs play-ins because once it's 7 through 10, it's the play-ins.
Yeah.
So all right, now we're getting into the play-in teams. With Denver, you know, reigning MVP Nikola Jokic, his numbers are good. The team's built around him, but I don't feel like the whole team is a threat. I feel like if you're Phoenix, Golden State, I don't feel like you're really worried about Denver like that. I don't think, but I just think they have too much offensive power to be worried about them. But the thing is, that whole team is built around Nikola, so it's like, yeah, he could go off. He's gonna get his almost triple double sometimes, whatnot. But I don't know if the team without Jamal Murray, I don't know if they have enough, man.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray was they go to in the crunch time, like when they need a big shot. Jamal Murray was clutch.
Yeah, he was.
So they need him. They need him back on the court. What does he have? ACL? Is he ACL?
I think it was ACL. Yeah.
Okay. We need to review these players' injuries a
Yeah.
little bit more. You know
They've
what
been
they
hurt.
have, know when
They've
they're
been
supposed to be
hurt.
coming back.
They've been hurt for so long, you forget.
Man, right now you got all these players hurt, and you got the COVID protocols. It's like, what's going on?
Every hour, someone else.
All right. We kind of jumped into this team a little bit earlier when talking about Anthony Davis. The Los Angeles Lakers.
The Lakers.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
This team I actually have going to the finals.
Okay. You had them going to the
I have
finals.
them going to the finals.
You had the Lakers going to the. They're gonna figure things out, huh?
They don't figure things
They're
out.
gonna figure things out. In a 7-game series, LeBron's gonna rise to the occasion. LeBron, Westbrook, they're gonna be a tough team to beat. They are gonna be a tough team to beat. Whoever goes against them in the playoffs, because you know LeBron goes to another mode in the playoffs.
So does Curry though, but I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. All right.
Overall, they do have a good team though.
They do have a good team, talented and deep.
Yeah.
And deep. They just brought Isaiah Thomas on. What you think about that?
It's a good addition. They're gonna have to. It's a 10-day contract though. I don't think he'll fit with the team.
Oh, so they're just seeing how it works
Yeah.
out right now.
I don't think he'll fit for the
Okay.
long run though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
That's
What
interesting.
do you think?
I think they keep him. He's already done pretty good. I think his first game back he had 19 points. This last game I saw him play, he was hooping. So I don't know why he ended up in the G League. He's always been an NBA player. It's
Yeah.
just, his size. If you don't fit on the team, you don't fit on the team. They
Yeah.
might take you off. So, but he's always been NBA talent. For him to be, I think 5'9", 5'10", and this guy has had 40-point games, 50-point games. Well, remember one year he was in the running for MVP. Remember
was,
that?
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah. That's top talent. That's top talent right there. So shout out to Isaiah Thomas getting back in the league, and hopefully he can secure his position. I think they can use him. He's a better shooter than Rondo, better shooter than even Westbrook maybe. If he can
Yeah.
play his position and stuff. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. There's a lot of people on the Lakers who are former All-Star talent.
Yeah.
Carmelo, DeAndre Jordan was an All-Star. Dwight Howard was an All-Star. They have all All-Stars, even from the past.
Mm.
So if they get it together, man, they're gonna be top talent.
Yeah.
Tough to beat.
Definitely.
Minnesota's sitting at number 8 at 15-15. One of these 500 teams can't figure out if they want to be great or if they want to be bad, or it's just tough. Shout out to them though, because Anthony Edwards been balling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony Edwards been balling. I like Anthony Edwards. I liked him back in college. So yeah, man. What's your thoughts on Minnesota? Can they make it to the playoffs? Can they get in there, upset somebody?
No.
Not upset.
I don't think they can make it to the playoffs.
You don't think they can make it to the playoffs? This isn't gonna last. This isn't gonna last.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Cause I'm looking at the Lakers are at 7th seed. Then we got the Mavericks at 9th and the Kings at 10th.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I'm a Kings fan. So
Oh
you know,
yeah, we're gonna get into the Kings. You see it right
yeah,
here.
I think they're making.
You see it right here.
Yeah.
It says authentic fan.
Yeah.
That was
And then-
this was Jonathan's idea, by the way. He said, "Hold on, I got some artwork to put back here. I'm an authentic Sacramento fan. I love it. I love it. I respect it.
I understand the 8th seed. I just don't see them making the playoffs. What about you?
I see Minnesota making a push for the play-ins. In the play-ins, though, anything can happen. I think anything can happen.
For
I
sure.
don't see them beating the Lakers in a playing game, but you know,
You see them beating Dallas?
I could see them getting Dallas off guard. I could see them getting Dallas off
Dallas?
guard. Yeah, yeah. Where's Dallas? Oh, Dallas is number 9 seed, so they're underneath Dallas.
No, they're above.
They're yeah. Dallas is underneath Minnesota.
Yeah, they're underneath.
So that yeah, they could be two people who end up playing each other in the play-ins.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I say they could get Dallas, they wouldn't get the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers would allow it because they don't have enough. The Minnesota doesn't have enough to beat them, but they have enough to beat Dallas. They have enough. Anthony Edwards, man, a lot of times I'm watching him play, and the people defending him can't stop him.
Yeah.
He's just not. He's still learning a lot.
He's so strong and so fast.
He's so strong, so fast.
Yeah.
But a lot of people can't defend him. That's why I say, you know, a lot of people can't defend Luka going into number 9 is Dallas. I didn't know Dallas was so low.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Dallas was up there. What happened? Luka got hurt for a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
So he's been out for a little bit. What's your thoughts on Luka, man? How, as a point guard, as a player, what's your thoughts on him? Is he going to be a superstar for the years to come? Is he gonna how is he gonna lead with Dallas? Is he gonna win a championship with Dallas?
No.
Not win a championship?
He
Not do
might-
what Dirk Nowitzki
He
did?
might be a superstar,
Mhm.
but I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I think he's overrated.
Okay.
Personally,
Okay.
Like his game overall, it's like it's really slow and stuff.
I can see that.
I don't understand. Yeah.
Is it gonna last when he gets older?
Yeah, I don't.
Because
think
he's
so.
young now and he's slow.
Yeah.
So when he gets older, is he gonna be slower and better, or is he gonna be, you know,
Yeah.
right? Because he already plays like an old man, smart and
However,
slow and everything.
I think if he gets another like a good second player, like he could be that could really elevate his game.
Right. And they say that him and Kristaps have some issues too.
Yeah.
They say him and Kristaps don't really work together well. So that's not good if that's your next player. Him, Tim Hardaway is
They gotta
nice.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh man, that's who Dallas is who LA beat last week on that game winner.
Oh yeah.
that was Dallas, man. Dallas thought they were gonna win that game.
They
and
had it in their hands.
Lakers beat them. But Luka wasn't playing that game. Luka's clutch. Luka makes a lot of game winning shots, a lot of clutch shots down in the moment. So he's not afraid of the big moment, very calm. But I do wonder that same thing. Like as he gets older, is it gonna be like someone like Dirk Nowitzki? He even when he was older, he had a jumper that no one could stop. So even though he had always been slow his whole career, but he had a jumper that you couldn't stop.
Mhm.
You know, and with Luka, I don't see that one thing where it's like once he gets older, like he's gonna still have this. He's not that tall where he's shooting over people. He's not jumping over people. So as he gets older, it might be more difficult for him, but he's still gonna be a top talent, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, we'll just see about longevity.
Mhm.
You know. So that's Dallas at number 9, and last but certainly not least, we'll talk about Sacramento Kings. Man, are the Sacramento Kings making it past the play-ins? Are they gonna be in the playoffs? That final 8 teams, will they make it?
To too early to say. Too early to say.
It ain't hard to tell. It's too early to
Too
tell.
early to tell.
Okay, okay, because
But-
they're right now sitting at the last spot of the play-ins.
Yeah.
They're just trying to hang on.
I mean, I think they'll definitely make the plans. Will they make the playoffs? I'm not sure about that yet.
Okay. The playoffs, I got them making the play-ins too. They're right now. I know Portland's at number 11. Portland, Damian Lillard might just say, "Nah, we making this play-ins," but I'm gonna put faith in Sacramento because that's our city. So
Yeah.
we gonna go hard for Sacramento. That's really why, you know. And I like De'Aaron Fox. I just want that team, man, to like. Sometimes you're watching them and you don't see the confidence, like come on, y'all, let's win this game. Let's stop messing around. I think for years, man, they just haven't made the playoffs and they just kind of lost that culture of, you know how certain teams, it's like, look, man, you guys got to make the playoffs. And they don't have that. They have like, look, if we don't make the playoffs, it's just another year we didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's kind of tough to watch sometimes. But man, they gonna make it. We gonna root for them. The S&J Sports Talk Show is rooting for the Sacramento Kings, and if they make the playoffs, what do you say? We go to a game.
Yeah.
If they make the playoffs, if they are in a 7-game series, we'll go to one of the home games for the Sacramento Kings this playoffs, because they haven't made the playoffs, I think, in 16, 17, 18 years, man. I don't even know how long. I was a child when they made the playoffs. So,
Yeah.
man, what about Portland? Do you think Portland's going to creep in there?
Well, see, at the 11th.
They're at 11. I know we normally don't go to the 11th, but
They could creep in there over the Minnesota, yeah.
that's what I thought also.
Yeah.
I thought Minnesota. If Minnesota falls because anybody get hurt, anything happen, they just get tired, I got Portland creeping up in there. And that's what I hope doesn't happen to Sacramento. I hope they don't get tired.
Yeah. I feel bad for Dame, though. You know, because he's such a good player, but he's on a bad team.
He's going to have to change some
He's
things
going to
up.
have to get up out of there.
Yeah, he's going to have to change some things up.
He's a little bit too loyal.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. You're right. You're right. Yeah, so this is our review of the Western Conference. Go check out our last video about the Eastern Conference NBA teams. Just our reviews, our thoughts of who will make the playoffs, who will make the play-ins, and how far they'll go. So my final two, Jonathan, for the Western Conference, I have in the Western Conference, I have the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers. That's what I have in the Western Conference final. How about yourself? Who are the final two going to be?
I'm going to go with the same thing.
Same thing? Okay.
Golden State versus the Lakers, yeah.
All right. There you have it. We have, in our final two of the Western Conference, we have the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers on the West. And on the East, we have the Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, that's just as it stands right now. No, not all the players hurt and everything. That's just as it stands. That's what we got. So let us know what you all think. Leave something in the comments. Leave a little message in the comments. As we said, like, subscribe, and share the content.
Definitely.
Por favor. Por favor. Man, what else you got going on this week? You're off on winter break, right?
Yeah.
It's the holidays.
We chilling.
We chilling. So we're going to be back on here with y'all later on this week.
Yeah.
Later on this week, we will drop another video giving you our Christmas Day game predictions. We're going to go through all the Christmas games, give you all our predictions about who will be winning the games and why. You pretty good with predicting NBA games, winners?
Yeah.
Pretty good? I'm pretty good at it too, so we'll have fun with that, man.
I think I'm better.
You think you're better? Oh, we're gonna okay. Right there, y'all heard it. It just became a challenge.
We got Team J over here.
Team J, Team S over here. We're gonna do the thing. All right, y'all. Blessings to everybody. Happy holidays again. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. And as I said, let us know in the comments what you all think about the Western Conference this year for the NBA. Who will be going? Who is your final two teams that will make it out of the Western Conference?
Yeah.
All right? All right, y'all. Be blessed this week, and we'll be on here later. Peace, peace. S&J Sports Talk.